Alright, so let's use our calculator to check our answer. Alright, for the first one, where should we go again? So menu, we go to graph, and then just type in, okay? We'll get 4, ABC3, x minus 4, okay? And from here, you just have to graph this one, so EXE, then you draw. Okay. Remember, I need my x-intercept, which is this value over here. So how do we get my x-intercept? You go to gsolve, which is a yellow, written in yellow. So I have to use shift and then F5. Now root will come up, so you have to use root. It will give you your x-intercept, which is equal to 3. And that's what we got earlier, x equals 3. Alright, now check the other option. Just go back, exit, then go up, and then just type it over. X squared minus 9 exe. You draw again, and then you will have a graph. Now, just in case your graph is messed up, just like, let's see, if let's say your graph is not showing your screen is not showing the graph, then what you need to do is to fix your window by going to shift F3, that's your V window, and make it standardized or standard STD. So F3, it will reset the values, then EXE, then you draw again. Now you have a better view of the graph. So how do we get the solution again? We have to use gsolve. So shift, gsolve, root. I have -3, which is the one that we got earlier. This one, -3. And then find the other one, right arrow. It will give you the other x-intercept, which is x equals 3. Okay? So you know that this function will give you an x-intercept of 3. Alright, so there you go. What about this one? Let's check. So exit, you go up, replace the function x plus 3, exe, draw, shift, gsolve, look for the root. It gave you -3, the same thing that we got here, -3. And finally, this option over here, exit out, type this one in, x squared plus 5x minus 24. Okay, so exe again, draw, gsolve, root. So I have a -8, same thing that we got here, -8. And then right arrow, you have x equals 3, same thing that we got here. Okay, so x equals 3. So there we go. This option gave us an x-intercept of 3. Alright. You can use this one to check your answer, just in case you forgot what to do. Look, exit, go up, type it in. 2x plus 1, x minus 1. My fault. Okay, so when you graph this, okay, now it's ugly, right? So let's fix our graph. So shift, V window, make it standard, then draw it again. It's still the same. So let's try this one. Okay, let's zoom in. Okay, so that you can see it. Let's zoom in. You don't need to, because we can get the answer now. Look, shift, gsolve, root. It gave me -0.5, which is the one that we have here, -1/2. What's the other one? It's 1. It's the same thing that we got earlier, 1. Okay, so alright, so let's say you forgot how to factor 16x squared minus 25, and you have multiple choice. Okay, this will work only if you have multiple choice. Okay, so what you need to do is to go to your graph and type in the question. Let's say 16x squared minus 25. Okay, and then for the other graph, okay, exe, let's say type in the one of the options that you're thinking that's the correct answer. So I'll type in my 4x minus 5 squared. You're checking if A will be wrong. So you're checking if A is the answer. So how do you know if A is the answer?
If the graphs are on the top of each other.
Correct. When you grab it and they match, it's the correct answer.
But they don't match.
They don't match, so you know that A is wrong. Okay. Actually, you can also change the color of this if you want. So style, and you can change the style for this to be like dotted, so that you can compare them. Okay. So when you grab it, so that's the option. This is the problem. They don't match. Okay. So you can go back again and choose your next option. Let's say 16x squared plus 25. And then try it again. Okay, so you're only seeing, so this one doesn't match the given question. So the correct answer here was, what's the correct answer? D, right? So when you type in your D, let's 4x plus 5, then 4x minus 5. Now when you graph this, so let me change this one, style, and make it like, there you go. So look, they match. So you know that's the correct answer. Okay.